Oshkosh Corporation has been a warning signal to many in Wisconsin and in states across the country of the hazards of relying too heavily on military contracts. Workers at Oshkosh Corporation have been hit hard with layoffs the past 2 years, totaling over 2,000 employees in the region left without employment after the cutbacks to defense spending on the military vehicles they produce there. This has been a hit to the balance of the Wisconsin economy as well. In 2010, Oshkosh Corporation received a lion's share of the $8.8 billion in Wisconsin's 2010 defense contracts, while in 2013 the amount brought in had leveled at $2.3 billion. Joe Preisler was president of the local UAW 578 while many of these layoffs were happening.
There were 3 large rounds of layoffs while I was president. And on top of that, multiple different retirements, attrition, things of that nature. Also voluntary layoffs, temporary layoffs, you name it, it pretty much happened. Any kind of a different layoff, leaves, whatever you could have happen. While I was there, that happened. And I think a large reason of that was due to the fact that, Oshkosh was such a predominant player when they still are, when it comes to Oshkosh, to defense contracts. Unfortunately, as those contracts started to dwindle, the funding for those contracts started to go down, and new ones were not being either added on to or put into place for people. The company was left with laying people off, unfortunately. The commercial work that used to be done there, such as, cement mixers, different apparatus for airports, different municipality apparatus, a lot of that work, while used to be done there, was being moved to a lot of the different companies under the Oshkosh Corporation umbrella, and really to ramp up for the heavy incline in defense work that was out there. So while accommodating for the defense work that was available due to the funding from the Iraqi and Afghanistan wars, that allowed for a lot of defense work to be done there while they moved a lot of the commercial work out. And actually, really toward the end of the time, even though the company had been bringing some stuff back in, a lot of it's still relying really heavily on defense work and putting not all, but mostly all of the eggs in one basket.
The most recent round of layoffs happened in December of 2014, cutting 300 jobs right around the holiday season. At the time of the announcement came another announcement that the defense industry giant would be opening up a plant in Mexico to hire 1,000 workers to create non-defense related products such as cement mixers. History has shown that moves like these not only hurt workers in the U.S. but continue to support wage theft and worker rights violations in countries like Mexico. The loss of these jobs also hurts manufacturers who make parts for Oshkosh Corporation, as well as local businesses frequented by the Oshkosh Corporation employees and UAW 578 union members.
People spend the money, the hard-earned money that they make while going into the facility every day. They're making that money. They go spend money into the community, and that can help with many things such as house values for the area, again, small businesses, and really getting people to want to put their money back into the community because jobs are there. The jobs are there. They're good paying union jobs in that area. People want to come to the area. They want to invest. Should be a good situation for people, you would think. Moving forward, I want to see families be able to provide. I want to see more money brought into the to the economy locally as well as the rest of this state. pitting state against state, such as right to work suggests, does not do that. Banking solely on one certain aspect of the government for work, that does not do that, because all you get is the fluctuations. Going forward, I want to see people be able to rely on a job. I want to see people being able to go in, provide for their families. When you want to go in and you show up for your job on time and you give your employer 110%, you should be able to go home knowing that you can provide for your family. That's what I want to have happen. I don't see it happening.
Que no lo vea papá en la azotea, cambiándole la ropa a las muñecas, poniéndose labial que no